In this video, we will start the new chapter, that is trial balance and rectification of error. Because we have completed the earlier chapter, that is bank reconciliation statement. That chapter is over now, and today we will start in this video the new chapter, that is trial balance and rectification of error. Now, what are the various topics which we will discuss in this video? Is the meaning of the trial balance, its objective, and method of preparation of trial balance. These are the three topics which we will discuss in this video. Now, first of all, meaning of the trial balance. What is the trial balance? First of all, the trial balance is a statement. Trial balance is a statement which contains all the balances of various accounts of the ledger. The various accounts of the ledger, the balances of various accounts of the ledger are presented in a statement form which is known as a trial balance, or it can be prepared in such a way that the total of the debits and credits of the ledger, all the totals of the debit and credit of all the ledgers are presented in a form of a statement which is known as a trial balance. Means it can be prepared in three ways, the preparation which we will discuss. So it is related with the means, you can say, preparation, how it is prepared actually. The trial balance is simply a statement which reflect all the balances of the ledger, or all the, you can say, total of debit and credit of all the ledgers. Debit and credit of total of all the ledgers, when it is presented in the form of a statement, then it is known as a trial balance. Now, its objective is basically three objectives are there why this is prepared. First is to find out the arithmetical accuracy of the books of account. Arithmetical accuracy means the, you can say, addition or subtraction, whatever has been done, means it has been correctly, the amount has been correctly posted. It is to identify whether the arithmetically the account is correct or not. Means simply saying to find out the arithmetical accuracy of the books of account, this trial balance is prepared. Means if the total of the trial balance of that is the debit and the credit is equal, we can say that the trial balance is, or the accounts is arithmetically correct. So trial balance, in the trial balance, the total of debits and credits are there. Either the total of debit and credit will be there, or the balances, total balances of the debit and credit will be there. And in both the cases, it should be equal. And if it is equal, we can say that the trial balance is arithmetically accurate. Next, it is also prepared to find out any error, to find out if any error has been done while posting from the ledger, from the journal to the ledger, or from the ledger to the trial balance. If there is any posting issue is there, or while at the time of recording of the transaction also it is possible that it has been wrongly recorded. So it can, there can be various types of error can be there. So in order to find out the errors also, this trial balance is prepared. That is why the name of the chapter is also trial balance and rectification of error. Means when errors are there, it is to be rectified also. And because if you prepare the trial balance, sometimes errors are detected and it can be rectified. Now, first is to find out, the objective is to find out the arithmetical accuracy. Next is to, you can say, find out or locate the errors. It is not necessary that if the trial balance tallies, all the accounts is correctly recorded, it does not mean. But to some extent, some errors are detected by preparation of trial balance, and that is why it is also prepared. Thirdly, the most important is the preparation of the financial statement. Means on the basis of the trial balance, the financial statements are prepared. On the basis of the trial balance, the financial statement are prepared. So objective of the preparation of trial balance is also to, you can say, the prepare the financial statement also. Now, there are methods of preparation. Actually, there are three methods of preparation of trial balance, which is known as the, you can say, balance method, or you can say total method, and the third is total cum balance method. These are the three methods through which trial balance is prepared, that is the balance method, total method, and total cum balance method. The format is also very easy, and how these are prepared, we will take a very simple example, and on this basis we will try to prepare the trial balance also. This is the format of a trial balance. The top you can write trial balance. Suppose let us assume that we are preparing the trial balance on the first method, on the basis of the first method, that is the balance method. So here you can write the serial number, then account title, then ledger folio, debit is amount, credit amount and rupees. Now the various serial number, the name of the various accounts will be written and the balances of each account will be written. Either the balance of the every account in the ledger will have either debit balance or credit balance. Rarely, in some cases, it can have zero balance also. First of all, we will be preparing the balance on as per the balance method. The trial balance will be prepared, and in this case, there will be serial number, means the number, say all the accounts serial number will be there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In this case, serial numbers of the will be there, and again the various name of the account: cash account, purchase account, then purchase return account, sales return account. The name of supplier, salary account, wages account. It can be various accounts, name of the accounts will be mentioned, and balances of every account will be mentioned. That is, the folio number will also be mentioned, and either it will have debit balance or credit balance. It will depend upon whatever it is. So the debit balance will be written in the debit column, credit balance will be written in the credit column. Some accounts may have zero balance also. In this case, the account either zero will be written in both the credit and the debit column, or you can even ignore that account. The name of the account can be ignored. If the account is having zero balance, that account need not be written in the trial balance also. It is possible. So this is one way of preparation of the trial balance. Now how these balances are calculated, as you know, let us assume this is a cash account. A very short format I am drawing of a cash account. Say cash account, this is debit side, credit side, date will be there, particulars, then ledger folio, general folio and amount. Here again date will be there. Let us see. Better draw a format so that it is easily identifiable also. Date, say cash account, debit, date, particulars you can write here, receipt also, then general folio amount, between the particulars, general folio amount. This is credit side. Now let us assume cash account debit to sales. Suppose 50,000 is the sales. Assume there is no other payment, or let us say some payment is made by salary. Say 1,000 salary has been paid. Now these are the two transactions. Let us assume these are the only two transactions which are appearing in the ledger. Now, date we are ignoring for the time being. Folio column also we are ignoring. So here the sales account is having debit balance. Debit side is having 40,000, 50,000. Salary 1,000 has been paid. Balancing figure will be 49,000. Balancing figure will be 49,000. This will be written as by balance carried down. Now, since the debit side is more, than the credit side, this 49,000 is the balancing. This 49,000 will be considered as the debit balance, and it will be written in the debit column. That is 49,000 will be written against cash account. In this way, the balances of various accounts will be written. Either it will have debit balance or credit balance. Accordingly, it will be written, and the total of the debit and the credit should be equal. If it is equal, then it will be considered that arithmetically the account is correct. arithmetically the account is correct, it can be assumed. This is one way of preparing the trial balance. Next is on the basis of balance method. Assuming that we are preparing the trial balance on the second method, that is the total method. Instead of finding out the balances, we will ignore the balances at all. Let us see. This is the total of total of the debit side is 50,000 and the credit side is 1,000. So instead of writing this, we will be writing in cash account debit side is having 50,000 and credit side is having 1,000 only. On this basis, the balances, the total of all the accounts will be presented in the trial balance, and if the trial balance tallies, it will be considered that account is arithmetically correct. Second, the third method, the total cum balance method. That is also easy. It is the combination of all the methods. Here, instead of the debit and credit, there will be 4 columns for the balances as well. Instead of, let us draw the format first of all. Now, here serial number will be written as usual. Here account title, here ledger full year. Now, the name of the method you have to also write trial balance as per total cum balance method. Here the earlier we have what we have written the cash account here. Now we will be combining the balances method as well as the total method. It is the combination of the balance method as well as the total method, where the total of the debit and credit will be mentioned, which we have prepared earlier. The total of the debit side of cash account was 50,000 and the credit side was 1,000. Now this will be written on the debit total and credit total. Second, two more columns will be drawn for debit balance and credit balance. Now as we know, the cash account was having 49,000 debit balance. Because the 49,000 debit side was more than credit side by 49,000. So debit balance cash account will have debit balance of 49,000. Nothing will be written in the credit balance here. Now this is the combination of the balance method and the total method, wherein the total of the both sides of the debit and credit will be mentioned, as well as the balance of the debit, either the debit balance or credit balance will also be mentioned. This is called, again here also the total of the debit and credit should also tally. But here the total of debit and credit will tally, but it will not tally with the debit balance and the credit balance also. The debit and credit balance will have lesser balances, but the debit total and credit total will have more balances. That is to be noted. And that if the total of the debit and credit in case of total method is equal, then it will be considered that arithmetically the account is correct. These are the 3 methods of preparation. A short balance sheet, which we will prepare a trial balance using this imaginary figure of various accounts, and later on we will try to prepare the trial balance on the basis of balance method as well as total method and total cum balance method also.